Hey guys, this is Austin, and today we're taking a look at my PTR 91 and how I modified surplus CETME furniture to fit it to achieve a retro Cold War battle rifle look. I like the way it turned out, but there were definitely some lessons learned, and hopefully my mistakes will make your life easier if you decide to do something similar. I got the rifle in October of 2020 from Atlantic for $10.50, along with the CETME Parts Pack for $50. I also got the CETME bayonet from Numrich for $40, I believe. Originally, I thought these parts would all be plug and play, but quickly I learned that there are some very important differences. The most significant of these differences is the buttstock. Not only does the hole in the wood for the recoil buffer need to be egged out, it also needs to be deepened. Otherwise, even when it's fully screwed in, there will still be slop in between the wood stock and the receiver end cap. In addition, I had to fabricate a new bolt to run through the stock and into the buffer because the original CETME bolt was metric 12x1, I believe, and 130 millimeters or about 5 inches, while the PTR buffer was threaded metric 8x1 and the original PTR bolt was only about 2 inches long. I ended up taking a long 10 millimeter bolt, cutting it to about 4 inches, taking a short metric 8x1 bolt, cutting the threads off of it, and welding the two together. I also ground the edges off of the new bolt head so that it would fit inside the wood stock channel, cut a slot in the bolt head for a flathead screwdriver, and added a thick washer as my fabricated bolt was a little too long. Lastly, for the buttstock, I replaced the bolts inside the receiver end cap with 1-inch wood screws. The other part that gave me the most difficulty was the handguard, but this was entirely my own fault. Assuming you have the right original screw for the CETME handguard, it should work just fine and attach no problem. I did not, and in a moment of incredible stupidity, I thought I could just drill the tabs out and use the push pin to hold the whole thing together. This was a mistake. I ended up having to use a clevis pin and a retaining clip, and while it works, it is most certainly not correct. Learn from my mistake, do it the right way. I also installed the CETME bayonet lug. However, I quickly learned that the cleaning kit tube does not fit inside the charging handle tube because there's a step down for the handguard mount. I ended up cutting the aluminum tube off so that the lug would still have the detents in place to snap into the end of the charging handle tube. With that in place, the bayonet mounts just fine and looks quite nice in my opinion. The grip was the easiest part to change out because it is 100% compatible, no problem. Just unscrew the old grip, slide it off, slide the new one on, screw it in. Lastly, I got a carry handle, but in trying to install it, I found that the CETME handguard is too narrow for the hooks that latch onto the receiver. I thought I could bend the carry handle hooks inward enough for them to clear the handguard. However, I quickly learned that they were cast metal, so it just broke off. I probably will get another one, but I'll try cutting a slot in the handguard instead. Be warned though that the carry handle mount will absolutely mar the finish on your receiver. And that was my journey. I definitely learned a lot and would do it very differently, but hopefully this will impart some of the lessons learned to anyone else who embarks on a similar project. Let me know if you try something like this and how it goes for you. Thanks for watching.